G'day, it's Desley here, and as promised, I'm going to show you how to set up a course in Google Classroom. I'm really thrilled about Google Classroom because it's free. You can have up to 1,000 attendees and live stream, and there is just so much you can do, and it's really free. So, first off, you need to log into your Google account. Your Gmail account will do, and it'll bring you to Google Classroom. Just in the Google search, type in Google Classroom, and then you'll be able to log in. Now, there's already a course in here that I'm a participant of. However, if it's your first time, it'll come to a blank screen, and then it'll tell you. It'll have a big arrow going up and to this cross sign, and you can either join the class or you can create a class. So we're going to create a class today, and then we're going to hit continue. Now I'm going to call it Google Classroom, and it's basically a short uh, class on how to use Google Classroom, and basically the subject line, the basic steps on setting up a course in Google Classroom. Oops, and I'm going to hit the create button, so just click create, and it's now setting up the session for me. Now, as you can see, there's nothing here, but that's quite okay because we're going to do something. Now, you can either upload a photo, but it has to be 800 pixels wide by 200 pixels in height, but I'm just going to select a theme just for ease of reference, and I'm going to select this free theme. I quite like it, and I'm just going to then click select class theme. So there you go, my theme is already up. Now, as you can see, there are no topics, and there's no materials, etc. So let's add a topic, and I'm going to call it Chapter 1, Understanding the Basics. And I just click add. Now I'm going to show you something very quickly as to why you need to be careful with your topics. Now I'm going to add another topic, and I'm going to put about Google Classroom, just for the purposes of this video. Now, as you can see over here, basically what has happened is that Google sorts the topics in alphabetical order. So about Google Classroom will appear above Chapter 1. So what it's best to do is I'm going to rename this, and I'm going to call it Chapter 2, More About Google Classroom. Now, because you want to number them so that they appear in the order that you actually want. So as you can see now, Chapter 2 is sitting directly under Chapter 1, which is exactly how I want it to appear. Now, Google Classroom works on posts, and basically the thing to bear in mind is that if you've ever used WordPress and put a post on WordPress on your WordPress site or a blog, you'll notice that the most recent post actually appears first. Now it's the same with Google Classroom. Your most recent course will appear first. So if we go to understanding chapter 1, as you can see, there's no post found. So what we're going to do is, if we come right over and we're going to click the little plus sign in purple, and it starts to, we'll just highlight it, and it will start to, we can reuse a post to create a question, create an assignment, and create an announcement. Now, for the purposes of giving the course content, we're going to click create announcement. Now, it's chapter 1, and we're going to, for the purposes of this, I'm just going to go to, rather than my desktop, I'm going to go to a file, and you can just literally cut and paste. So if you have a PDF document that you want to, create a training course around, okay, I'll just use this traffic hats, that's pretty good. I'm just going to open it, and what we're going to do is, right, enjoy, and here it is, the traffic spike method. So all I'm going to do now is just, there it is. Okay, so we'll do this. It's just not wanting to do it for me. I'll just clear that. Won't be a second. So, and I'm just going to, this is a interesting one, but we'll work it out. And I'm just going to copy and paste, so it's either Control C or right click on your mouse, and then I'm going to paste it, and there you go, I've pasted the information into my Google Classroom post. Now, as you can see, I've done that, and we're going to let's have a look. It's not doing what I want it to do. I'll just try and, there we go. Now, I can also add a YouTube video. So let's say I want to add a YouTube video. Now, there's two ways I can add a YouTube video. I can do a YouTube search. So let's say I'll put in traffic strategies. And what this will do is will give me a whole range of YouTube videos on the topic, or it can be your own. So let's just say I choose this one, strategies to increase blog traffic in less time, and I just click add, and voila, my YouTube video is showing. Now, I can also upload a document. Let's say I want to upload a document, and from my computer or from Google Drive, and this time I'm going to upload, let me just see if I can upload a picture. Oh, look at that, RCS, that looks pretty good. And I'm going to click upload. I can add more files, I can add any number of files I want. So if you want to do a video tutorial but give people well, that one didn't seem to do very well, so we'll do it again. A video tutorial, let's do it, looks pretty good, and we'll upload that, and it will, there you go, it's showing there. Now let's say I also want to add a link, and I might just put my website here, or you might refer people to a different link for more information. It's entirely up to you. I'm just going to click add link. Voila, now that I'm happy with everything, I can also choose whether it's all students, and you can share with your class, and I'm going to click post. Now, as you can see, that has uploaded very well. Now I can continue to do that. Let's say, for example, in my chapter, I want to break it into 3 sections. So I'm going to, again, click hover my mouse over the plus sign and click announcement. And let's just say, for example, I want to add this introduction. Now let's have a look. Sometimes it doesn't like PDFs do a little bit of strange things. Come on. Right. It just doesn't want to do that. It's not really wanting me to copy. So we've got the method there. Oh, we don't need that. Okay. It just doesn't really want to give it to me. Sometimes you can. It's probably better in if it's a document. I'll just try some other section. This is talking about Reddit, so why don't we just do Reddit? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. That's exactly what I want. Okay. Now I'll put this in. Again, you just copy and you paste. Again, you can put in, you know, a link if you want to. HTTP. We'll put Reddit this time. reddit.com, and we'll add the link. And there's your link for Reddit. And it's showing as a link. And again, I can take a document from Google Drive, or I can attach a document from my computer. Now I'm going to click post. Now, as you can see, what has happened is that the second post has appeared above the first post. So when you're doing this, and if you want to break your chapters into sections, you have to work from the back forward. So if you've got 3 sections, you need to work from section 3, post that first, then do section 2, then do section 1, so that they appear all in the correct order. If you also notice with the link, it actually gives you a snapshot of whatever website that is that you're linking to. For example, if you see the Reddit one. And really, that's basically it. So now what I can do, I can delete that, and I can delete that announcement. And you just rinse and repeat until you've got all your chapters. If you want to go to chapter 2, you go to chapter 2, and you rinse and repeat. Again, the plus sign, just hover and click an announcement, and you basically put in all your information. Bearing in mind, if you're breaking it into sections, you need to basically work backwards, back to front, so that your sections appear in the correct order. So I'm not going to do any more there. So let's just say, then what you can do is you come over here. So we'll go back to see how we've got stream. You can actually stream and about, and it tells you that I've got that. I can invite teachers. I can get information from Google Drive. I can add class materials. You can turn off the stream, show deleted items. There you go. That puts that whole one that I did back on again if you've made a mistake. So you can also, for example, create a question. It may be, and you can put it in the chapter 1. You can say, what is your most favorite traffic generation source? And basically you can put a due date here if we want a date. Let's say I only want this question to run till the end, and you can also time it, and basically you can click ask, and you can even have students applying to each other. So let's just say I want to edit that. Students can apply to each other, so it's all okay. Now that again will appear at the top. So if you want your question to appear right at the very top, you need to do that. Do it last. You can also, for example, reuse a post. Let's say that I want to do this one, and I'll add this and I'll put reuse and put post, and voila. Again, remember, this is really, really important. You must actually add things in the order that you want them to appear for your course. So that's a very quick rundown. Now there's a stream. I'm just wanting to do this. I'll go to settings. No, I don't want that. And what you do is you share a code with your potential students to invite students. Or what you do, you can invite by email, or see this code here. I'm going to display that. That is the code that you give people who buy your course, your students, the code, so that they can access your course in Google Classroom. They need to log in with their own Gmail account, and when it goes to, for example, now we'll just go back to stream, and when they click in, etc. Now we've got that, so that's the one that I've done, and it all saves automatically. You can do to-do list. Okay, got it. You can organize your home page. When they click on this little part, they're going to ask for Google's going to ask for the class code, so they will put in the code that you've provided them and then click join. So hooroo for now. I hope you've enjoyed this little video about Google Classroom. There's so much more you can do with Google Classroom, but I just wanted to give you the basics, and the best part, it's free. Hooroo for now.